Hello, this is Carolyn from Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I'm getting ready to start a new journal project, and I'm going to share with you what I plan to do, and it will develop as I go along. But I've done some preparations here, and I thought if you wanted to do it with me or make a list of the supplies and things that you might want to do your own. So what I'm using is the Shades of Purple journal kit from G. Kerr with Happiness in Crafting. And I have already printed it all out. And I did what I've done before. I used my cardstock and I printed the patterned paper on the front, including the tags and things and ephemera, and then I also then fed them back through the printer for a background. And what I did on this is my box of all the ephemera that I've already cut out, and what I did on the back of it was in the kit there are two background pages that are fairly plain, and I use those on the back side so that if these end up being a tag, that there's a pattern on the back instead of just white paper. But on the journal itself, I chose a different background, and this background is from the Floral Rabbit Pockets by Calico Collage, and I just chose it because it had a beautiful floral that had kind of a pinkish purple color, and I thought it would add interest to the book. So all of these pages that are the main pages of the journal are printed on the back with this floral pattern. And so I've done what I have done before. I went ahead and laid out the journal the way that I plan to do it. These pages, as you know, are come like this, and then you just print the background paper on the back side and fold it in half. So what I've done is, this is what I've chosen for my main journal. This is the cover, and then every other page will be a background page. And these pages I will do quite a lot of pockets and decorating on. And then this is another page of the main patterns. So this will be the second one. And then I decided to accent this journal with white instead of any antique or off-white. So I've inserted a paper doily in here that will be bound in with the book. And this is the next page. And this is the next one. And as you know, whenever you fold all these together, each page, the next page in, needs to be trimmed just slightly from the one before, so that they all line up. When you stack them up, nothing sticks out the edge. So this is the center right here. And what I decided to do was put pockets in there. And this was on one side, and this is on the other. And I think I'm gonna go with this for the pockets. And rather than have it go straight across, I did go ahead and cut them so that they're not so tight in the fold. So these will be glued in as pockets in the center, and then stuffed with items and also decorated. And I'll just flip through the back side of these pages as we go through. Here's our doily. Now I will round the corners on here and go ahead and glue in those two pockets. and I will ink all the edges. And I haven't decided yet whether to use, if I even have any ink that's more of a purplish look, or go ahead and use the Vintage Photo like I've been doing. I'll just have to tell you that when I come back, and I want to try it on some things. So this is our basic journal, and it will be sewn together when we finish. The cover will be all decorated with laces and trims and whatever I come up with. And then I had enough left to do another portfolio, and I really liked the portfolio I did on the last journal. This will give us 2 projects out of this set of papers. And this will be the cover, and then it will open up to the inside, and there will be 2 pockets that will be filled with all kinds of tags and journal cards and such. I may turn this over and use this other side. I haven't decided yet. I can use either side. So that's all this will be. It's just a portfolio. It'll open up, and then this is the back. I may pull from my stash of completed items in my boxes here that I've showed you before, or I may have enough ephemera to be able to fill it with items from this kit. And one thing I did today that I don't always do before I get started is I went ahead and kind of went through my things and gathered things that I felt like I would use in the journal, and I'm going to share those with you today because it was really kind of fun. I decided to use white ribbon and lace throughout, and so this is that table runner that I've been cutting up. That was it was inexpensive, and it's a whole lot of lace and patterned fabric, so that I'll be using in our book. I have another white doily here, paper doily. This is some trim that I bought off of Amazon that I thought would go with this. It's just little flower trim, can be cut to whatever size. This is my seam binding ribbon that I'll be using to tie on my tags. I had this little piece of white lace that is real fine and can be used to tie on a tag. I have this ribbon that is a recycled silk hand-dyed ribbon that I plan to use in the journal. I'm not sure I'll use these, but these are little butterflies, applique kind of things, and with a pearl in the middle, and something like that may end up on the cover because the pearl sticks up pretty much. They're beautiful. I got a whole package of them, and I'll probably use one of those in this journal. Then I have this white lace. I picked out a couple of patterns that I may pull in and use. This was also ordered off of Amazon in a package. I think it had 6 different patterns of white lace, and it came in little bundles like this. So I'll have plenty of lace to put on the edges of pages, on the bottoms, on my tags, whatever, however I want to use it. This box here is my ephemera from this kit that I've already cut, and it's ready to be inked. I've done a couple of different little things with it that I'll share with you as we go through. These are, I looked for anything else that was purple in my digital files, and these urns are My Porch Prints freebie. And so I went ahead and printed these. There's 3 sizes. I think there's 3 sizes. I don't know where the other one is, but anyway, I may use those in here. This is all that came with the Shades of Purple kit. And then in the kit, there weren't any words, and I like to use words in mine. So I went ahead and searched for some words that I could use. And these are mixed words and phrases, number 5, from Happiness in Crafting. And they didn't have a purple, but they had this kind of pale pink, and it goes really nice with our paper that we're going to be using. And I put it in a purple box just because I thought that was cool to keep everything purple while we're creating. And this box here has some other things that I just kind of pulled in. I plan to use rhinestone. Some of these are iridescent rhinestones instead of pearls in this as our trim. And then I went through my stickers and pulled out some purple flowers and purple butterflies. And this butterfly here is one that I stamped and colored, and then used my embossing powder. And it goes really nice with this. So I'm going to make sure that I use it inside here. So that is my plans. And I'm going to get busy inking and trying to lay out some of my pages. And I will come back with a video tutorial. I'm not sure if I will glue it and do all that ahead of time and then just explain everything. That seems to work better for me. And if I do that, I explain it so that you can use the ideas that I've had through here. Anytime I do a journal, I encourage you to just use it for inspiration and your enjoyment, and get some ideas out of there, and then go off and create your own. If for some reason you don't like the purple, the Happiness in Crafting also has a Shades of Blue pattern. I did not use it yet, but if you would rather do blue, she has a Shades of Blue, and she may have others. But the main focus of this journal is the Shades of Purple digital kit from G. Kerr, Happiness in Crafting. So I'm going to go off and get busy, and I encourage you to start to gather some things together if you want to create with me, or just wait for my next video and get yourself a cup of tea and put your feet up and enjoy watching. I know whenever I used to have an antique shop, and one of my favorite things to do was when I would try to set up a new display would be to go through the store, and I would decide on a color scheme or a theme and just go through the store and gather things together that would look pretty. And I didn't know what it was going to look like until I got it all finished. And so this is the same way I'm approaching this journal today, trying to pull everything out ahead of time and then work with what I've got out on the table. So I hope you will come back when I have my next video, and so have a good day, and I'll see you soon.